Hello, I am Pam, and this is my channel, Made by Pam, and this is a live chat. I'll be interacting with the audience. Welcome to my viewers and all of my replayers. And I am sewing up an oversized hoodie, Simplicity S9456. I did this whole intro and then realized that I had to click go live. I just kind of put myself on screen. I actually had to click go live. Go figure. All right. So I'm going to have my phone also as a backup showing me. Hi, Jen. How are you? I'm still learning how to do all this stuff. So I don't have any of the pieces cut out yet because, I don't come prepared. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kel. Hi, GS. Hi, Dana. Hi, Angie. Let's see, who else is here? I think that's all. All right. Yeah, I know. Missing in action here. So what I am going to be sewing up is an oversized hoodie. And I have this blue fabric. I spent half of the time back there looking for the other piece that I was going to use with this because I know this is not going to be enough fabric for what I'm doing. Okay. So I looked over here by my where all my other stuff is behind this curtain. And of course, I found the fabric that I had been looking for. Go figure. So I am making this for my daughter-in-law. And it was a blanket, but I am using it as fabric because that's what I like to do. Thanks, Jen. These are my Pamerol shorts. So they're short pants. It was kind of a warm day today. Granted, I didn't go anywhere. I went outside for a couple minutes, but I didn't do anything else. So I don't know how well this is going to work for what I'm doing because I'm making an extra large. If I was making a small, this one might work better, but I'm making an extra large because that's the size that I'm making for my daughter-in-law. As I mentioned, I don't have anything prepped. I know, GS. They're so awesome. Oh, that'll be good, Kel. Okay, so as I say, I'm not 100% prepped. They are doing great. My nephew is so adorable. She brought him over today to pick up a sewing machine pedal. Her and her mom came. And she brought the baby, but left the other grandson, the 1-year-old, out in the car with her mom because he was napping because he just didn't want to go to bed last night. I think I am going to move that. So just hang on, guys, while I maneuver it so you can actually see what I'm doing. Alright. Move that so I don't click things off. See, I found some cute fabric I thought that might work. You know, this red to go with this blue. I think that would look really pretty. Really. But this is the one that I really wanted to use. I want to use that red for a different one. Alright, so I have my pieces here, but looking at it, I might be able to get both of the back and front cut out of it. Oh, it will. So what I need to do is actually take and remaneuver this on my giant table here. I told her that I took her measurements, and I'm hoping that I can make this work because she is kind of bigger, and this pattern only goes up to an extra large. But I was doing measurements on the pattern piece itself, and it should be measuring up bigger than what it is, because you have the pattern piece, the pattern here, and it says finished measurements is 67 inches for the bust. Well, it says finished measurements for the hip is 48.5. It's like measuring from the top to the bottom. Yes, I will, Kel. I would be more than happy to. Yeah, so I don't quite understand why the pattern would say the hips are so much smaller, because I measured the top part and the bottom part, and they're about the same. So I'm a little bit confused on that portion of it. So this one is the back portion. Let's see, I still have a little bit more room. But I was thinking, I know it's scary to think, right? That if I, move it out from the edge a little bit and still keep that as a folded edge, maybe give myself an extra 2 inches of leeway. Hi, Nez. Or I could take and pin that here so the neckline would still be the same. Because according to looking at the pattern itself, that there's going to be lots of room on that neckline. And it says it's supposed to be lined. I don't believe that for a second. Seriously. So I still need to actually pull this a little bit more. The way I work here. I do too. Well, my daughter-in-law, she is a big fan of this color of blue. And I showed it to her when she stopped by earlier. And she's like, oh, that is so pretty. I love that. I'm like, I know. That's why I picked it out for to use for this project. So I took her measurements. And so I actually need to make sure that I'm even from here to here, so I get the most use out of my fabric. And the best way to do that is you have a ruler and you take from the folded edge, measure it over, and it's 22 inches going over. And then from this folded edge, so this one's a little bit off. So I'm thinking with the back, I don't know. It just, I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. Am I going to be able to make this work? Or am I... Hi, Marty! Or am I doing this all wrong? Well, let me try something else out real quick. Just to make sure that I'm getting the most use, because I was doing the length, and the length was pretty decent. But if I do it this side, I might have more space. I'm not 100% prepped, obviously. When am I? Jeez. I like you guys to see the struggle. That's what it is. I want you guys to see that it takes time to plan all this out. Because I would be doing the same type of fussing over this, even if I wasn't going live. I would be doing the same fussing. I would sit here and fuss and see, it's still just as long here. So I thought we would have like one edge shorter than the other. Or am I just making too much of a big of a deal about it? Yeah, it's not too bad. It's blanket material. Oh, yeah. And it's fuzzy and thick. And so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. But this pattern calls for like 3.5 yards, I think. Let me double look. So for an extra large, it calls for like 3 7/8. Oh, actually more than that. Yeah, 3 7/8. But then it also calls for a lining. And that's another 3 yards. Hi, Veronica. Well, that would be cool. So I don't know how this is going to work, but I definitely know that I want to at least have this blue as the front of the hoodie. So I'm going to actually cut out the front piece first. Because if I don't have enough to cut this piece this way, the other piece can be, that's the hood. Well, those are booties. Like I said, I lose everything. Well, there it is. It was hiding. Okay. And I know this is kind of late for some. It's 9 here. And I know for GS it's 8 over there. And so the other of you guys, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I know Jenren, hers is also 9 because I know where she lives. But I know for Marty and Dana and those, it's like at 11 o'clock at night. You know, I think I actually had more fold over this other way. I believe that tomorrow's already gonna be. Hi, Zena. Tomorrow's already gonna be Friday. That's kind of crazy. That Friday is already here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Good thing I did that because it shows me where the nap is. So the nap, if you don't know what the nap is, going this way, it kind of makes it like changes the. It's like going against, and this way is going with. Yeah, I've been working on Friday sews all week, Marty. So it's like a everyday type hashtag Friday sews. So like a day to day. So it may be a little bit longer of a video. Just because it kind of a little sneak peek of everything that I've done that during the week. You know, a little bit of filming each day. It's what I've been working on in the works. A lot of us Friday sewers are going to be doing that. So that's kind of exciting. Okay. Got that measured out. And it's even. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Good to see you. I saw that you finished that shacket. That's neat. Good job. Okay, so I gotta make sure I have the nap going this way. So pull it down a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger. So on this bottom part here, I'm gonna have it the extra little bit. So this about an inch in from the edge is what I'm doing. So it's going to leave an extra 2 inches down at the bottom of the hoodie. That's awesome, Sherry. I know you took a break there for a while. But yeah, a lot going on too. Okay. So I generally don't pin my patterns down. I usually use oh my goodness. 1 minute, guys. Hi, Denley. Sorry, my daughter called and I had to answer that. Yes, I love using washers. I got them from oh my goodness, my mind is gone. Home Depot. Hey, I'm cutting this. Most of the stuff I cut with my rotary cutter. I do have a small portion that I'm going to have to cut with scissors because I have it kind of off the edge a little bit. Which cutting it with scissors isn't bad either. Oh, look at that. All that shedding. You want to play with the washers? You can go pick some up from Home Depot. I'm sure they would have them at other stores too. And I know this thing is going to be huge. No, this one is the front, actually. I decided I wanted to make sure I cut out the front piece first. So I switched it out. Because if I cut out the back piece first, I was afraid I might not have enough to cut out the front. So if I cut out the front piece first, yes, I can see you, Angie. If I cut out the front piece first, And if I don't have enough to fully cut out the back piece, I can just use that other fabric for the back. Okay. Now I do need to do my little notches. Actually, I probably really don't need to. I'd probably just be fine if I didn't cut the notches. But it is the first time making this pattern, so I want to make sure that I have those cut. Okay. So throw those back in my thing there. Make a little bit of noise. So I know this thing is going to be huge. I understand that. It's supposed to be because it's an oversized hoodie. But compared to me, this would probably wrap around me a whole bunch of times. So this is the front. It almost looks like I'd be wearing a dress because it is so big. So the back, see, it almost wraps around one of me. Making it rain. Oh my goodness, look at that. That was pretty bad. But that's what happens with fuzz, right? You're silly, Marty. Alright. I just cut off this end piece and this piece here, since those pieces will not be needed. Throw them over there and there's this. I'll try that. Oh yeah, a lint roller. I have one of those. I do. Okay, this one was the front. Just set that over there. And I'm pretty sure that I am not going to have enough for the back of this. Because I know that's not going to be enough. Now she loves blue fabric. See, this one is not going to be enough. You can see that. See, it's not going to be enough for this piece. So, let's try something. I wonder if I folded that. That might. Well, what I'm thinking here is if I could get the sleeves cut out of this blue fabric, and then the back side would just be, well, the back side and the hood would be the blue, the other fabric. So that's a pocket, that's the hood, this is the well, geez, guys. not quite going to work because it's so big. It would work for one sleeve, but not for the other. So that sleeve, that has to go with other fabric. But, I tell you, I do have enough of the... This is for my daughter-in-law, my son's wife. So I do have enough of this one. So that's what I will use it for, is the hood. Now if I had enough for the pocket too, that would be cool. But I don't think I do. No, not that way. I would this way too. So what I'm going to do, push that way. Make sure I've got that nap going the right way. But I need to, because this isn't for me, Marty. This is for my daughter-in-law. And she's a little bit bigger than me. Well, actually quite a bit. So she's like 60 inches around the hips. And like 54 around the bust. So, yeah. She's not an itty bitty thing, but I am. There we go. That right up there to preserve as much fabric as I possibly can. Okay. I gotta cut out this piece. I know, almost, huh? Slide them right in. She was telling me today that he doesn't like being in a swaddle. Because some babies do like being swaddled. He does not. He just screams and cries. It does not settle him at all. Okay. Now for this, it says to line it. But she gets kind of hot anyways. She's like a warm-blooded and gets hot easily. And I know this alone would just roast her. So I am not going to line it. Because I don't think it needs to particularly be lined. Okay. Put that piece off to the side there. Okay. So I have the hood cut out. So see, that's pretty good. I got the hood cut out. Is this your style of hood, GS? I think yours would be like twice as big. It would probably be clear back here. You probably would have used that whole piece of fabric just for your hood. Right? I got the hood cut out because that was a cutout too. And then the pocket, So let's go ahead and set this, because I might be able to get the pocket out of this. And just then the sleeves and the back would be the other fabric. And it does say to line the pocket, and I'll probably line the pocket just because, yeah. So the pocket will fit on this. So I'll just do it right here. No, I think I'll do up here. If I use up here, then I have more fabric down here for something else. And I know this is a huge pocket. And I think the pocket was a one size pocket. So I don't think the pocket would be any smaller than what it is. This is GS's size pockets too. He likes these big pockets on his stuff that he makes. Right, GS? The long sleeve hashtag. Alright, see you later, Sherry. I don't know what that is, Denley. I don't know what the long sleeve hashtag is. Alright. Like, I even have fluff in my hair, guys. Seriously. But I told my daughter-in-law that it would probably be with 2 different fabrics, because I wouldn't have enough just to use this blue. You know, if I could have found another blue just like that, I would have. But I got it from the thrift store. I heard on another channel that there is going to be one. No details yet. Oh, okay. Alright. Pocket is cut out. Now, for the, and I'll probably have to cut out another pocket piece. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, and this one is for the rib knit. So I have some rib knit in a bag over there. Some dark blue rib knit that I will use. This is the sleeve. I need to do the back. So I gotta get the piece of fabric out to do that. Do I have a lint roll? Yes, I do, Marty. Should I get it? Do you think I need it? Is there a mess on my table? There's a mess all over me. But yes, I have a lint roller. I should use it on my on myself first. But the thing is, why I didn't worry about it too much is because it's just going to put more lint in a minute. Because I'm pretty sure this other, hey, look at all that. Pretty sure this other blanket is going to barf out lint too. Okay, so that it's not just laying down, I'm just going to set it up on my hook. Let's see where I put it. See, right there. There's my little hook. I had a pesky fly in here earlier, so I put up a fly strip. And it caught it. It did. You want to see the pesky fly? I know, that's kind of silly, huh? I don't know. Can you see that? See that fly right there? It was buzzing me. It kept flying around and buzzing and buzzing. See. So I put up a fly strip. See, now this fabric is a little bit thinner. It's not quite as plush as the blue, but it's still going to be plenty. Okay. How to make sure my neck was going the right way. Yes, this one is for the back, Marty. Hi, Stace. How are you? Good to see you. I'm like a night owl here because, yeah, well, kids don't have school in the morning because it is fall break. Oh yeah, I was supposed to measure and make sure I got the right amount, which I probably don't. Oh, maybe measured it 20 and a half or 19 and a half actually, or 19 and a half. Okay, so I think we're good on the sizing. See, I probably could have gotten the whole hoodie out of this piece. Yeah, ours are on fall break right now. Now my sister's kids, their fall break was last week. It was a little bit iffy with how long this is, but I think it'll be okay. Like, if I made one, I don't know if I'd make it this long. But, you know? Okay. And it just kind of sits off the edge of this. It's almost like wearing a dress. I'm going to go ahead and measure this. Kind of make it the same excess as the other, which puts it at 2 inches larger. On the back side also. Okay. You never got a fall break, Marty? I know kids are so spoiled these days, aren't they? I didn't get my big sister's fall break. Yeah, we don't every time a snowflake falls here either. I live in Utah. There's only been a couple of times that school has been canceled due to snow. There's one time they canceled it due to snow, and it was ridiculous because by the time you get out there and look at everything, it really didn't need to be canceled. Alright, I'm cutting out this piece. So maybe I should have labeled it cutting out the pattern. But I do plan on stitching it too. So don't give up on me yet, guys. Oh, my Ethan has come down here. How are you? Okay, guys, I expect he'll be back in a minute because he does usually come back with an animal or two. He'll probably come down with his rats or his cat. Just to warn you. But I think he's actually tired enough to go to bed. Alright, I have that piece. Well, that was Ethan. Timo is the youngest one. Ethan is as tall as I am. Actually, he's taller than I am. Here he comes. I just heard him open up his door. Okay. Oh, he has a rat. Hi, Artsy. How are you? This is one's out of his newest batch that his mama rat just had. It's probably about 2-3 weeks old now. Right?
Yeah, like almost 3 weeks.
Yeah. The eyes just opened up earlier this week. Feeding time? Yeah. If only. I'm sure you could give it to the cat, and the cats would have fun playing with it.
No.
Marty says hello. I think this time, how many? 12?
I don't know. I didn't count. I know a bunch died.
Alright, that piece is all cut out. Veronica says it's cute.
Look how soft it is.
Yep. Oh, we're not putting it on the fabric.
Why not?
Because I just want to see if I can get the sleeve out of this top piece here. Oh, good night, Angie. Thanks for stopping in. I know it's kind of late. But I'm not ready to go to bed yet. I'll probably be up till past midnight just because that's me. But also because I didn't go to bed till, well, I slept in. Okay. Well, let's see. Will this work this way? Oh. I gotta do it this full spread here. Because those sleeves are big. They have some big sleeves. Okay. But luckily, oh wow, that just, I'm shocked. I really am. I'm a little bit flabbergasted here, guys. I'm sorry. You know, and I hate to make it smaller. because the measurement is for the section that I have ready. I guess if I was to unpick this edge here on both of these, it might give me enough, because it's just off just a little bit. Not that I really want to unpick a seam. Because I don't really see any other option here, guys. I don't. Because going this way down, it's too long that way. Yeah, with one edge unpicked. Be really like super unprepped, right? And I guess I only really need to unpick the top portion, because that's where it needed it the most. So I guess if I unpick it to this point, but that's what you guys are hoping to see tonight, is me unpicking a bunch of seams. Right? Granted, these seams weren't caused for me. Oh, you was hoping to watch me unpick seams tonight? Oh, guess what? You're in luck. We can spend lots of time unpicking seams here. You lucky ducks. Oh, I bet. Hi, Kathy. I know, it's been a long time no see, huh? Well, I guess I've kind of been in chats, but not on a regular basis. I watched a little bit of Paint Girly this morning. Well, I guess kind of this afternoon. Quite. Well, I guess it was this morning. That was a cute little sock doll that she made. I guess you guys can't really even see me unpicking it because I keep going off screen. Jeez. What a great host I am. And hopefully I'm loud enough for you guys. I don't know. You're learning how to put a zipper in. Awesome. All right. Not that I expected this whole stream to be just cutting out fabric. Jeez. Yeah. GS is pretty awesome. I really do enjoy his channel. He's one of those people that you would call a high energy person. And sometimes you need that in your life. Kind of inspires the sojo, the sewing mojo. Oh yeah, Jen, I remember that. Putting that zipper in that little journal thing that you were making. Yeah, I remember that. You mopped your kitchen? Oh, I so need to do that, GS. My house is kind of a disaster. And just because I can't possibly fathom it working with just the one unpicked, you know, I have to go above and beyond. You're like, where's Pam? Well, I've been here. I've just been keeping super busy with kids and grandkids and life, you know. I'm just kind of losing some of that, you know, mojo, sojo. Just, you know, let's be honest here. I think I was a little bit depressed. Not that I should be depressed. There's nothing to be depressed about. But I think that happens sometimes. Sometimes I would get home from taking kids to school, and instead of coming down and sewing or anything, I would lay in my bed and go back to sleep. Or I would lay in my bed and watch movies or whatever. Oh yeah, that. I was there. I was watching. Well, I guess I got in that stream a little bit late. Because I started watching. Then had to pipe up and say, hey, you're doing it wrong. I talked GS into putting a zipper in his jacket that he made a while ago. Well, I guess it just wasn't me. It was also Joy and Carol. It was all a united front saying, put that zipper in. Stop being afraid of those zippers. For some reason, he listens to me. I don't know why. But I would say something and he would just like listen and do it. And I'm like, wow, do I actually have that much pull? I'm not that special, you know. I'm just going to cut this off right here. Okay, get that out of the way. But there's nothing to be scared about, GS. Zippers aren't scary, and you did a good job on that zipper, too. It wasn't as hard as you thought, was it? The other day I ate ice cream. I guess it was on... Yeah, it was Monday. Well, basically, because I went to the grocery store, and while I was at the grocery store, I bought a new tub of Neapolitan ice cream because I knew we didn't have very much left. When I got home, I had to put the new container in the freezer, but I had to take out the old container. And it still had some ice cream. It was like 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm eating ice cream because, yeah. Because I didn't have anywhere else to put it but in my belly. That's what it was. And hopefully I'm not like totally screwing this up. That I'm not like ripping holes in the fabric. Because that would just be awful. You have watermelon pie? Wow. Watermelon pie. That sounds interesting, Kathy. It does. Now, I do have several oversized hoodies to make. Granted, I'm only making the one of the extra large oversized hoodies. The other oversized hoodies are going to be a little bit smaller, because the other ones just need to fit my sister and her girls. So we'll see. I probably did the wrong section. Oh, look at that. I think we're going to be okay. I think we will. Okay. Make sure it's going the right way here. Hi, Carol. Good to see ya. Oh, I can't forget to put my washers down. It's going to hold the fabric where it needs to while I hold the pattern. You know, I could just pin it down. But if I pinned it down, that I'd have to unpin it later. And who wants to do that? I would just rather put the washers down to use it that way. You know, guys, I've already been going for over an hour just working on cutting out this dang pattern. But it's better than not streaming, right? Because I know I've kind of been MIA for a while. That's just kind of what happens. That piece cut. Ta-da! Yeah, I really like the washers. Now, I actually have like 2 boxes of washers because sometimes when I'm doing stuff, I'm able to lay out all of it. And so I start putting washers all over stuff. Yeah. Okay. Got that. I do need to mark that center of the shoulder. Right here. I do need to mark that. So I'm thinking need to make sure it's a collar I can see. A little bit of green. That'll be good. I just need that mark for the shoulder. And then I do have little notches that I need to cut here. And then notch right here. And then notch right here for indicating the front side. Oh. Hi. What you doing? I am streaming. Hello, people. I just need to borrow some things. What? One, the passy clips I made will not work with these. Oh. So I'm wondering if you had something I could wrap around on the top. Because this one's going to be the one I clip in the car seat and leave in the car seat. Oh. Well, if you take elastic and put it just to snug on there. That's what I'm wanting to do, is take elastic and snug it around that thing. Yeah. You can do elastic and snug it. So obviously not this one, because this one's too thick. But that other one's thinner. But if you just like snug it really good in there. Like make it so tight. Just has to be a thinner elastic. Yeah. Obviously. Your viewers are probably very confused. No. They know what I'm doing. No, they're probably confused about me being in the room. No. They're used to interrupting children. I just needed to borrow a couple things from you so I could work on that. That way I stop forgetting her fucking passy at home. Don't need to use that kind of language. I'm live. Oh. Oops. Sorry. So you need about 2 inches is the overlay banded. But that's just where you're going. So you fold it in half and you put a stitch at that 1 inch mark with it folded in half. And then you'll be able to take that. Just need a thinner elastic. Yeah. But I'm over here looking for, because you had the green one. I'm wondering if you have a blue one. A blue one? You want a blue one too? Kind of try to match it with that. I don't have that color blue. Just like a regular blue. Your subscribers are probably like, what the heck? Red, I have a dark blue, I have a... Oh, I have the purple, the pink, and the... Can I use the purple? You got lint all over you. I know I do. You've got all the measuring shit down here. Sorry, guys. Where's the end piece to this? I don't know. There's somewhere. Okay.
You keep getting your head loose, and it's scaring me every time you do it.
The other scissors are upstairs. I didn't bring them back down here. I don't know where they are.
Where's the mitten clip at?
The what?
Mitten clip. Or do you not remember?
I have it somewhere. I've slept since then.
Lucky you.
Yep, she's squeaking.
Who are they complaining about squeaking?
Oh, she's saying the baby was squeaking.
Yes, she's squeaking.
She comes down here asking for something, even though she should probably be going to sleep because she has a migraine.
I've tried to lay down. It's making it worse.
I don't know where I put the clips at the moment.
Okay.
I would have to think about it and contemplate it to remember. Well, Kathy wants to hold the baby. She loves grandbabies. She has 2 of her own.
I'm just gonna. Her face is pretty much covered.
I can put it up. There she is. She has her in the little wrap thing. I've shown you guys a picture with the wrap in my Friday Sews video. But it's the little wrap thing that I made for her. Because I'm just too cheap to spend $30.
40.
Oh, $40
That's how much it sells
on like the Moby wraps that you buy. And I was like, nope, I'm not spending that kind of money for a wrap. Not when I could make one. And they pretty much give you all the measurements on their website. So I was like, yeah. Yeah, we like it. I have another one just like it. So I ended up making 2.
Originally, this one was really thick.
Yeah, I double layered that.
Way too thick.
Oh, I'm sure, Marty.
What's going on?
She said if she was here, Karma would be getting some loving for sure.
She's dropped me constantly because she doesn't like to be put down.
It's either strapped to her or being held.
Yep. Can I sneak back there and grab some purple thread?
Some purple thread.
All my shit's in Wisconsin.
Do you think purple thread is back there?
Or it's over here. It could be anywhere in this room of yours. The true question is, do you even have purple thread?
Do I have purple thread? Are you seriously asking me that question?
Yes, because I'm being nice. Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing.
Got that purple thread. I have that, but that's not enough. That's the same with that. Or,
You know, I completely forgot you had that thing.
yeah, I have tons of thread. This is only a very small portion of my thread.
I just would have to use your sewing machine for a second to wind up the bottom. machine doesn't exactly work with the bobbin winder thing.
Well, she said Marty would give you purple thread. Okay, but my machine is right here, so I have to pick it up to get.
Working on it says Oversized Hoodie.
Yes.
What'd you do with the fabric for my Oversized Hoodie?
I put it in the wash.
So you can make mine for later.
But yours won't quite be as big.
Well, I'm a smaller human.
I definitely have purple threads. She runs off with the one that we're using.
She got me a machine, and my machine don't have a bobbin winder.
Yeah,
working.
the bobbin winder is broken on the machine that
Both
she
of my
has.
machines have a broken bobbin winder.
Okay. She says she'll send out Happy Meal in less than 3 years.
Oh, jeez. Here I was thinking my mom was bad.
What's what?
Your thread? Your fabrics?
I know I need to fix it, Jen. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I was thinking of taking it apart and seeing if I could fix that bobbin winder.
I'm hoping this will reach.
Oh yeah, with your machine that's broken. GS knows how to fix machines too. Just saying. GS has like 100 machines in his arsenal. Or is it like 200?
Do you think this will reach from her car seat?
What? Possibly.
Because this reaches just fine. Which I don't need that much of. My child squeaks.
Hi, Becca. Or Rebecca. Or yeah. How are you, lady?
Can I use this one, or do you want me to grab a different?
Oh, you can use that one. Okay. Gonna wind some thread. Well, you stopped counting at 100. Well, I'm glad I don't need.
I've got 2 machines, and I'm good with that. Can I borrow your scissors? Put them right there. I'm asking if I could borrow them because
Not for that.
I'm using it to cut the paper off.
Nope. I don't use fabric scissors to cut paper.
That's fabric scissors?
Yes, those are fabric scissors.
I'm just asking for regular scissors. I mean,
She wanted to ruin my scissors, guys.
I didn't know those are fabric scissors.
Yes, they are.
Okay, I need non-fabric scissors to cut the sticky adhesive.
No, you don't. because you just need to peel it off.
Why we let you do it?
Okay,
Ooh, that's actually really pretty.
there you go.
We dropped it.
Throwing things on the ground, are we?
Didn't mean to. I dropped it. Since you are using that, I'm just going to take this piece. I just cut off that whole strip.
No, you didn't have to have enough for the length. Because you're going to put elastic in there too, right? Like
Yeah.
you did the last one.
Yeah. I just need to find your elastic. And this time we gotta make sure not to cut the elastic too short.
Okay. You cut it at 4 inches. That gives her enough for the seam allowance on the stitching. There you go. And then go figure, she wants elastic too, guys. That's a little bit harder to come by here.
You've got lint all over your curtain.
I know. That's okay.
I'm just looking over at the random patterns we have over here.
Okay, guys. Yeah, a binky holder, passy holder.
I'm trying to make one that we can just clip onto the car seat because I keep forgetting her main one at home.
I know I'd probably end up doing it anyways, guys.
I would be doing it.
Fine, go do it.
I
Have fun.
need to know what I did the first my two that I have. Plus, you're trying to make an oversized hoodie.
Yes, I am.
Just question.
Yep, don't forget the... I know that's a little bit long, but you put it in, stretch it, stitch it down, and then you cut the excess and you bring me back the excess.
And you don't know where the mitten clips are, do you?
No, not at the moment. We can get the rest of it done and sew the mitten clip on later.
I probably have that mitten clip from my cosplay towel. I just knocked over your pumpkin, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Under a set of pine cones.
Okay.
Literally, pine cones.
I know. They smell good, pine cones.
That's fun, thank you.
Yeah.
I disappear now. Do you want me to get the gifts off the computer?
No.
I just asked because it's way past.
I know. to give them a passy. Yeah. Well, the worst part is when they give them formula, and you know you're breastfeeding, but they give them formula anyways. And then they projectile vomit all over the nurses because of the formula. Okay. Oh my goodness. And he dropped. Wow. That's awesome, Kathy. You know, I never really had my kids attached to a passy. Usually if they started crying or something, I just stick the boob in their mouth. Not that you really want to hear that. But that's the way it was. So the only part that I don't have, oh, you had mastitis? I had mastitis a couple times too, Kathy. But luckily it wasn't so bad that I couldn't nurse after it cleared up. That stuff hurts. Okay. So, need to start sewing pieces together. Is this a sleeve? Oh, you went dry? Yeah. That's no fun. You know, I plan on making some booties to go with this too, because I think there's enough of little smaller pieces that will be enough to make the little booties. Well, let me show you. I have these little booties right here. See the little booties that she's wearing? I plan on making some little booties too. Yeah. So, yeah, they are. I'm going to make one for my... Oh, no, Jen. Hope that goes okay. I had a lumpectomy in 2019. They took a lump out like that big. Alright. Hope you guys are ready for this. And I know I should really stitch on the pocket. Because the pocket should probably be stitched on before the other part. Oh, my daughter-in-law, she's a little bit taller than I am, but not too much. So I don't want, like, I think with how they had the pattern, that it made, like, the pocket clear down, like, by your knees. Yeah. we're not going to do that. We're not going to make it down by the knees. If anything, it'll be like right along her baby tummy, her pouch. So, probably about right here. Let me go ahead and put a pin in there to kind of mark it. Just so that I can kind of see where on the pattern it would normally be. And I may not be so bad off. I might actually have it about where they say. But I'm not 100% sure with that. So I think the lines down here where they had for the pocket, because they just have a line here. But I'm not going to go that low because that would make it like clear down around the ankles. I have no idea why so low. Because your arms only go down so far. You're not going to want to like reach down to your knees to get it. And this is like a really big pattern here. So I think I've got about where it needs to be. So I'll just go with what I have. What I'm going to do, part of the edge of the seam on the blanket got stuck in there. Look at that. Haha, that's funny. Okay, so what I'm going to do really, really quick. Yeah, it is kind of silly. What I'm going to do is fold that in half. And I kind of have it marked where the pin is. That's the hood. This is the trying to think, do I want to line the pocket? I don't think so, actually. I know, that's so silly, huh? What I'm going to do is just kind of line this up. Like, fold it in half, if you guys can see that. I fold it in half, line it up. Oh. Yeah, I have it right, guys. Silly me. Getting a little bit turned upside down and backwards. Here. I had it right. Get a little confused sometimes. Okay. So. But what I want to do is as I'm sewing it, I want to sew this bottom edge first. Okay. So we'll turn it this way first. Okay. I know it's a little backwards, right? How you can hide that first seam. Okay. Well, that's not going to work. Jeez. Okay. Well, it sews that down, then flips it up. Alright. I was going to say I had bigger pins, but I sent the bigger pins up with my daughter. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did. But I have another set of pins too. So just kind of, I have some bigger pins on the little mannequin thing sitting here. Yeah, there's fluff everywhere. So hopefully this is making sense to you guys. Granted, it probably isn't the way the instructions go. But why do I have to follow the instructions? I don't. Exactly. Yeah, GS's coats are amazing. Trying to promote his channel here a little bit, you know. Okay. Yeah, fill the instructions out. Exactly. Do I need instructions? Not particularly. Especially not with this. What I should have done though is I should have stitched down this section first. Whoops. I'm like totally putting that on the wrong way. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't have to worry about turning any of this in if I lined it. Then I would just set it down and just stitch it straight on, because the seams would already be knocked on the inside. See, this part here is what I really needed to stitch down, because it's the seam that's going to be along the opening. Oh yeah. Huh. Well, I don't know. Yes, Go ahead, put in as many links as you want, Carol. Yeah, I'm sure GS is here somewhere. He said he had washed his kitchen, and then he was doing other house chores. Which, you know, I need to scrub my kitchen floor. I need to do dishes again, too. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to roll that one over, too. Because you know, hey, you can put more links in too. Anyone that wants to, if you want to share links to any of those, any of the other channels that are in here, go for it. Like you could share Jen's channel and Zena's channel. You share GS's. You decided to mop both bathrooms and now you're trying to tackle a mountain of laundry. Some of it's fabric, the rest is procrastination. Oh yeah. That's super frustrating, huh, Becca? And share Kathy's channel. Okay. So, a little unorthodox here because I decided to pin part of it on before stitching up these sides. But I'm going to stitch up some of these sides and just do like a whole big loop that goes around, and then it will end on the bottom, stitching up this part on the bottom. But I need the zigzag stitch and make it kind of wider and longer just because I can. And then my pin cushion off to the side, and I will move you guys back down so you can actually see what I'm doing, because I kind of had you up on a ledge. And if you can't see it very well, just let me know and I can move it. I guess the problem is you're not going to be able to see the stitching either. Jeez. Because all of my stitching is just kind of all going to be hidden. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Part of the machine wanted to eat the thread, I guess. Oh. Hydraulic table? That would be fun. I know, Becca. You just have Shannon cut out your pieces and you can sew them all up. Oh. Well, dang. Yeah, you wouldn't want to dump yourself right out of that chair, Becca. That would not be good. Okay. I have to reline it up here. So that my little plan will work. just basically keep, you guys can't even see a dang thing because, please, I'm sorry everybody, this camera thing, it's all new to me. Keep like the edge along the presser foot edge. As long as I don't run over my pins, we're good. Right? Yes, blue fluffies everywhere. When I'm all done with this, I'll have to defluff my machine. Yeah, it's all over the place. All over the place. It definitely does build up. Okay. Got that. Yeah. That back out. And I decorated my machine with stickers. Makes me so happy. So fold up that piece. Okay. Folded it up, and then I'm going to put another line of stitching here. pretty much this whole, thank you, GS. Yeah, I'm kind of wearing it all over myself, huh? What was I saying? Yeah, pretty much I'm going to be doing a zigzag stitch on this whole thing. Just because the zigzag just seems like the better option for this fabric. Yeah. I heard a pin drop to the floor. I guess I'll have to watch my feet later. Need to do a couple more stitches going this way. Oh, okay. You know, I have those hoodies. I've made hoodie scarves before with ears. I have. I actually have a pattern for it too. So it's a scarf with a hoodie. Come on, I got stuck for a minute. It's a scarf with a hoodie, and it also kind of has like little mittens at the end of the scarf, so you can stick your hand in it and kind of walk around with your hands tucked inside the scarf. Like, kind of like animal ear type things. Is that what you're looking for? Hi, Kathy. How are you? Good to see you. See, today before I came on, I actually scheduled it, so it kind of gave people a little bit of a warning, but probably not enough. I don't know if it, yeah, it did, because it showed up in my feed for that half hour before it started. Okay. Oh, kids. They're up there yelling at each other. Oh, okay. They kind of send me a picture of what you're looking for, Zena. And I can whip one up for you. Oh. We like watching you too, Becca. But I wouldn't have been there because I was going live. because I kind of been missing in action for a while. And I'd be sewing this up anyways. So why not? So when I do my sisters and my nieces, I'm going to be putting a pocket inside the big pocket. That will just be like a pocket to hold the phone. Oh, I probably did, I'm sure. I know I dropped some on the floor too. I keep misplacing my scissors. Okay. Straighten out this pocket piece here. Oh, geez. I think I did this wrong, guys. Because looking at this now, it's going to be at her boobs. Jeez, guys. I screwed up. It's like going to be up here. Because look at the neckline. Yeah. Everyone needs boob pockets. I'm sure. Yeah. At least it's just a zigzag. But it should probably be down just a little bit. Okay, so let me show you guys really quick what I'm talking about. Because this is a very big pocket. The problem is, though, is I stitched it and then I stitched on top of that. So it's got like a double seam. Well, let me show you. I totally didn't add for the oversizedness of this pocket here. Okay. So we have the neckline here. Okay. But she's a big lady. So she's got the big So she's gonna have the big thing there. For me, that would be perfect. But for her, because she is bigger, it might end up when she's wearing it be clear up here, and then her hands are gonna be, I don't know. I didn't think this through very well, did I? You know what? I'm just gonna keep it how it is. Oh, she has a community chest too. All right. I don't want to move it down though. Yeah, still makes more sense than having it on the floor and at the knees. It probably could have been down a couple inches though. because this is going to be, granted, she's like a lot bigger than I am. She is a lot bigger than I am. Just trying to show you guys so you can see. I don't have the best setup in here. But yeah, pockets are here. For me, that would be perfect. And it goes down to like my middle of my shins. Good night, Kathy. Thanks for stopping by. I don't want to unpick it all. I'm not going to. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I unpick it and move it down those couple inches? She's a tiny bit taller than I am. She's maybe 5'6". Yeah, she's probably about 5'6". I'm 5'3", 5'4". But she's bigger. That's why I'm making the extra large. Should move it. Okay. Well, let's try. I don't know. Dealing with. Yeah. So her measurements. No. I wrote it on the piece of paper. Just so you know. So for her measurements, her bust is 54. And her hips are 60. Yeah, the shoulders. So the shoulders are right at the shoulders. Okay. So the shoulders are right at the shoulders is where it would be for her. But she's busty. Oh, I bet. So the shoulders, but she's got a lot. And so the pocket, it would basically be right at her boobs. Because she's got a bigger torso too. Yeah. As much as I hate having to move it, guys, I should have like fully thought about that previously, cause man. Yeah. So you guys up for watching me do more unpicking, huh? I'm just going to unpick it from the back side because I'll actually be able to see the stitching. Called The Unpicking Show by Pam. The many mistakes, mishaps made in sewing. Guess it's a little bit good that I used a darker thread so I can see it on the back side.
Use that one shiny one.
No,
Why?
because I'm streaming.
Uh,
And you know how, you're 13. And you've done it by yourself before.
Sarah keeps licking my feet.
Oh, he likes the way they taste, I guess. The Pickin' and Grinnin' with Pam show. Yeah. At least it's just the 2 side seams and the 2 bottom seams. That sounds awful, huh? Yeah, but is it still sharp, Becca? Granted, it might be. Do these things wear out? And I like using my knife to unpick, but something like this with this fabric, I won't use my X-Acto knife to unpick. That would be really bad. Oh, that's awesome, Kathy. GS made a patchwork jacket. It was very neat.
That ain't fucking working.
Not working.
It isn't fucking running.
Really?
Yeah. One thing isn't fucking running.
Stop swearing. Ah. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Night, Marty. My son was having a meltdown because...
What's going on?
Oh, because you turned off the hand one and it wasn't turned back on, and he was having a conniption fit because it wasn't spraying.
Oh. Oops, I forgot to do something. Your curtain, though, is all blue speckled now.
Yep, it is.
And your face is, too.
I know. And my arms. Yeah, he's okay now, Kathy. It just... It is what it is.
I'm guessing you're talking about Ethan.
Yes.
He's a grumpy teenager is what it is. She's asleep and I didn't have to carry her around.
Wow.
It's called I knocked her out with these.
Good.
The baby recharges buttons.
Mm-hmm.
For now, she let me sleep.
Kids. What can I say? Have blue fuzz everywhere. Lots of unpicking. We should just zigzag though, because then I can just stick the tip of the seam ripper underneath those stitches and rip them apart. Because if I had done a straight stitch on this thing, there's no way I would unpick it. Oh, I'm sure. I'll have to bring down the little vacuum thing. A little shop vac. And vacuum up the fuzz. Like when my son came down and took my glitter and spread it all over my room. That was nice of him. He glitter bombed my sewing room, my craft space. And himself, of course. Okay. Okay, got 2 edges. I'll left the boo pocket. Yeah, if it was a straight stitch, it would have gotten left. But being that it was a zigzag, makes it a little bit different. What I should have done is actually pinned it in place, seeing where it was going to land it before actually stitching it down all the way. All right, see you later, Kathy. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just not as high energy as some people out there. Sometimes I run out of things to talk about. And it's hard to sit and watch somebody fiddle over unpicking things just because it is what it is. The silly mistakes. What a pain. I know it's a good idea to unpick this stuff, but man, is it really worth it? I guess I should more so follow the guidelines for the pocket next time. Wow. I know. And I hate to keep you guys just watching me unpick this. I'm going to have to unpick it all, and I will schedule another live I guess later, or I'll just finish it and then show it to you guys, because I don't know. Because I don't want to have to keep you guys for an hour while I unpick this mess that I caused. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I will continue to unpick this because It's a super boring fall asleep kind of move. And I will let you guys go. I will talk to you all later. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay creative. And until next time, see you later, all. Thank you for sticking with me this long. I don't know what I did with my mouse to shut it down. Oh, it's right there. Silly me. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Appreciate y'all. Bye, GS.